Hello everyone, this is Josh G with Dynamic Marketing Collaboration, here to talk to you guys once more about how you can help grow and develop your business into the type of business that you want to create. So today's lesson, I want to talk about Smart Action Plan. So Smart Action Plan actually is a resource that I can use and you can use to help build goals and plans to reach those goals. So SMART actually is an acronym for specific, measurement, action, resources, and time frame. So we're going to delve through each one real quick, and I'm going to utilize my own personal example to help you guys be able to better understand how to use SMART. So S is situation or specific. So we want to be very specific with the situation that we want to have happen. So what is our goal? What is our end in mind? Very specifically. So for example, if I say, hey, I want to be good at making YouTube videos, it's very relative. There's no real way to know what that means. So I can define that by adding measurements. So I want to be good at making YouTube videos by having 50% of my friends and family to say that was impactful. By having 10 views next month. These are measurements that I can define as to having a good YouTube video. I also can utilize the one that I am utilizing, which is building my confidence at making a YouTube video. I utilize my own personal recognition of how I act and look to determine that 80% of the video I appear confident. That is my definition and measurement for a good video. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is actions. So if my goal is to be able to have good YouTube videos where 50% of my family are impacted by it, and where I have 10 views next month, then what actions am I going to take to create that? So the actions I'm going to take is every day I'm going to watch for 10 minutes one YouTube video or Skillshare video on how to make YouTube videos or how to do animation for YouTube videos. The second thing is I'm going to give myself every other day 15 minutes to practice, put into place those actions of the lessons learned from the YouTube videos. So I'll watch 20 minutes worth of YouTube or Skillshare videos, and then I'll spend 15 minutes practicing it. This will allow me to become really good and be able to achieve the goals and the measurements I've set. Now the next letter is going to be R for resources. So resources is what all can I utilize and who all can I utilize to make my actions happen and help me get better actions and continue to achieve those goals. So for my example with being able to create good YouTube videos, my resources are going to be myself, my friends and family. It will also be Skillshare and YouTube. I also could look into using some forums on how to do YouTube videos. These are all resources that I can utilize and I will be utilizing in order to continue developing my YouTube videos until I reach my goal. And then lastly, but one of the most important things is T, which is time frame. So time frame is very important. When will I start and when will I be accomplishing this goal? Now keep in mind, sometimes our actions we achieve, but we don't hit our goal or our measurement, or we don't hit it in the time frame that's expected. That is okay. It's not a failure in the sense of give up. All it means is create another smart action plan to achieve the same goal and come up with new actions or more actions that you can take to help continue developing yourself towards that goal. Now, another example I do want to utilize is one that I've talked to many people who are trying to develop themselves about. So What is one thing you want to get good at? And what actions can you take to become good at it? So for example, if I have someone who wants to be proactive in their thinking, which is something I'm very big about talking about, then I'll tell them, all right, that's great. You want to be proactive in your thinking. How can we measure that? Okay, how many times a day are you going to catch yourself not being proactive? Or what's another measurement maybe you want to measure your proactive as? Maybe you could measure it as how many things you come up with that you're going to do as a planning versus reaction to what's happening around you. By doing this, I then can create my measurement for my goal. Now that I have a measurement of I'm going to create 3 proactive things in my life of planning rather than reacting and waiting until I feel like I need to do it. So now comes my actions. So the actions again are all up to you, but my actions are going to be, hey, I want to learn, or my measurement, right, is I want to learn more about proactive. And I want to watch at least 20 hours worth of videos on proactivity. So my action is watching videos, and the measurement is 20 hours. And then the time resources are going to be YouTube, websites, and myself and friends to bounce ideas off of. And then my time frame is it will start tomorrow, and by August 15th, I will have accomplished the 20 hours of videos. Now, this is a really great start that I can do to work on my personal development of becoming better at being proactive. Now, I want you guys to really think and ask yourself, how can I utilize SMART to continue to develop myself and my business and to create new plans and better plans than the ones I've currently created? Just remember, it's never about having arrived. It's about always getting better.